Welcome back, everybody. We are here on top of my little farm building. Yes, farm Parthenon. And looking at the Cloud Buster sword that I've built so far, today we're going to be continuing this and actually adding a bit of detail and finishing it off. I did end up getting 2 of each of the terracotta traders in there, so let's go just take a quick look at it. I have this to mark a spot that I will show you here in a minute, but first let's come down here and look at this. So we have each and every color except for I have 2 of cyan because that's my biggest seller. And then if we keep going up, there's more colors. This took forever. This is the very last color, which is the gray. And then I kind of needed more because it would have been a very short and wide sword, so I kind of needed to make the height proportional to the width I made. So I had to add in a few extra people, so I added in 2 rows of librarians, 1 row of farmer, I think is what that one is. Yes, 1 row of farmers. And then I have 2 rows of clerics, and I might actually put in another row depending on how this design kind of goes, but I will show you the pieces I'm looking at. I just need to make sure I don't drown. So, quick little second, let's just get here. So the part that I'm working on is this little piece here. And I'm going to be shortening all of this because I definitely haven't made it like fully to size with like pictures that have been seen. But going to kind of do this with a darker stone. I think I'm going to use the black stone for that, and polished black stone I think is going to look the best. And sprinkle in just a few design techniques that you can see like right here. So like those 3 lines, it might be down to like 1 line or 2 lines, I'm not sure. I'm considering if I'm going to add that little design aspect there, and I think these little slashes up there. And then I'm going to have to build this. I know for the floors, I think I'm trying to remember where exactly the elevator is. I think it would be on this side, so I think I could do good with not having... Basically, there's going to be no floors when I end up doing this. And then this definitely going to be probably made out of gold, since copper is not a thing yet in this version. If this server does upgrade to 117 on the world we're currently on, then I might switch that out for copper. But currently now I'm going to do gold for these like kind of iron looking, like this, I guess, yeah, this gold aspect. And then probably going to do like red terracotta for that piece. And then of course gold up on top. I am debating on if I'm going to put this little design aspect in there. I might, just to make it not look as flat. So if we kind of look back at the sword, as we look at it from this angle, and oh, it looked like that wasn't rendering in, but that's like perfectly flat up there. So yeah, kind of make it look like you're not staring at like a flat piece. I do know I'm making this a lot darker than the sword would normally be, and I mean that texture there kind of looks off, but there isn't really like a smooth dark side that still has some texture, unless I'm using like concrete dust, which I wasn't really wanting to use concrete dust, and concrete's gonna be like way too flat. It's gonna look more like that. But even then, like just terracotta, the colors of terracotta, I was thinking of building this out of instead of basalt and things. It was just, I couldn't. Let's kind of fly around so we don't die. So having some problems getting the colors down, because I mean that light gray just doesn't, it looks a little too light for the middle piece. That would have had to be the point. But then like it just gets like super dark, because I think this one's gray. Oh, that one's brown. It's like brown would be the next lightest, and then the gray is just really dark, and black is, I mean, super black. But like currently right now there's no color scheme in mind. I guess I could have done that, but as like the main part where I'm using basalt, and then have the gray be the next aspect. But I think I'm liking having this out of this. It's kind of like my own little version of the sword. Especially since I'm going up at like a 45-degree angle, and most of them, I can definitely tell you, I don't think that is a 45-degree angle up. That one might be, now that I think about it. This version I think is, but I've seen a lot that this piece right here isn't a 45-degree angle. It's really hard to tell, but yeah, I'm definitely excited because I'm almost having this finished, and then this building's going to be done. So I think I'm going to start adding in that little accent piece that we saw. And I need to make sure it goes maybe like over to there, because I think there's still a little bit on this side that you can see. I just put that on the wrong side. Nope, that's on the right side, is it? So I'm getting myself confused for a second. I need to look back at the picture. Okay, yeah, no, there's still a little bit here that I need to have, so wherever I end this is where it's going to start with that gold accent. And it does, just in the picture, and I think it's just like a lighting thing, but it does look like this kind of goes all the way up, then transfers fully into there, so it has kind of like a angle that way. So I think I might have that done. It might look weird with the angle I have the sword coming in at. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just, for this backside of the blade here, have it be kind of like how you see just like one full straight line of this basalt going up. But this line that the scaffolding, yes, scaffolding is on, that line is just going to go straight up and just be the black stone all the way up. And like I have some right here. So I'm going to get going on that. It is getting to be nighttime there, so I'm going to be sleeping soon. Or going down there and just farming a bunch, trying to get more so I can get emeralds so I can trade for terracotta. So I can finally get some of my stocks or stores restocked, which I did just buy. I put them in my ender box, but I bought some banners to say that it's now stocked up, because it hasn't been stocked up for I think like 2 months now. Yeah, about 2 months. At least definitely a month, so I'm going to get going with putting that in, and once I get to the next part of the accent with the gold, I'll have a chicken. We'll see you guys soon. Alright, we are back here, and that's what I've gotten so far. I have these two, let's see if we can zoom in. That block and that block to signify where those parts are going to be, so if we take another look. Oh, I took it off. So if we take it a look here, those two blocks we're looking at are going to be these two gold lines that go down. So, no, did not mean to do that, meant to go F11. So yeah, they're going to go down. I actually might, now that I'm looking at it, push this all down. Ooh, actually, I was thinking 2, but I might go 3 or 4 blocks. I'll go 2 and see what it looks like, because I'm thinking of starting it the bottom of that piece about right there, so I want to make sure I have a little bit more of blockage, or some more of this blacker stone. But I'm actually kind of liking the look of this so far. And yeah, and it is nighttime. I've been doing a lot. I actually had a little bit of a delay on this one. When I was digging about right in there, that I think is right where my light gray terracotta trader is, and as you can see in the top corner, there's haste. So I was just digging up and I accidentally dug out the platform that he was standing on. So he fell down into the red terracotta trader. So I tried to bring him down into a boat, kind of in this area where that stuff is, like down there. And he got turned into a zombie villager, and I lost him. Before I could even get to him with the pushing a weakness. Sorry, my mouse is getting pulled forward because of how long my cable is. It's kind of stuck somewhere, so it likes to get pulled up. But he got turned into a zombie villager, which I couldn't recover him. And I lost him. So I had a little bit of a delay trying to get him back. and I had to go buy some more villager eggs. It took me 3 eggs to get a light gray terracotta trader. I was really happy when I finally got him back. So, I think now, a lot of people are sleeping. I might join the sleep, but like I said, I'm going to pull all this down by 2 blocks. Honestly, looking here, yeah, it's going to need to go about 4. So I'll be pulling all that down about 4 blocks. And then I will be going and kind of making the gold part. I might not actually get this done this episode. So we might be doing the last finishing touches tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next week. And yeah, I think this is coming along very well, and I'm liking it. I do need to get a few more traders in here. And I know back, if we can do this again. Let's click that. And since I'm actually like showing pictures, I'm just recording my desktop. Normally I don't record the desktop. So I need to get like, I can probably get like another villager in this section. But then that circle, I'll probably have a villager in this section. And then a few more up to that hilt. I wrote down there's a few more traders I can get just to get myself some more emeralds, and that's kind of why this link is here. I was looking at this just to make sure there drops. But I was looking at this because the fletching table, I can have a nice tree farm to get sticks for emeralds. And he also does string and feathers if I get those. Because I do have a chicken farm down below, and once I get my spider farm going, I'll be getting a lot of string. So I'm going to be getting a Fletcher and also a fisherman in for traders, I think. Trying to remember. Sorry, I'm looking back behind at my sheet I have. I might also get a leather worker, which is what with the cauldron, just because I can get a cow farm going. I actually think I still have my cow farm. And I was thinking of a loom, which I think he's right here. Yeah, the shepherd, just because I do have a wool farm, even though I'm going to use that wool for something else, but I can keep it going and just use it. So the loom's kind of like a, if I have room for it. But I need to see how far up and where I'm going to be starting all this. And now that I think about it, from where I was saying over here, if I'm going to start the design, gold design part right there, then that level that right there is going to be where the circle is. So the next trader is going to be another section up. So I think I'm going to get going on moving all these down and start on that gold piece, and that will probably where we'll end the episode after I can get that and kind of get that gold looking the way I want it to, so I can kind of show you, and then next episode we'll probably continue it. But I definitely think let's get going on moving all this down, and I need to be very careful on that block right there. So I'll be back once I can get that going and get that started. And we're back here. I have this part done, so it's the bottom part of that next design. I didn't get the lines over here, which I know in the picture I showed there's 3 distinct lines that you can see. But with the area I gave myself, I'm only just going to do the one, and I'm actually going to do it in the same color as this one. So that little andesite color, it's going to be right there and probably go up. So about the same height as that. Might be 1 block higher. It also starts up one. We'll start up 1 block higher, so it might be the same number of blocks, but I do enjoy how this is looking. I had to use yellow terracotta instead, just because the gold would have had more of this grid look that the polished blackstone has. I wish the polished blackstone didn't have that grid look to it, but I still like it. And I know I could have used like concrete or even terracotta for it, but I just liked the design on the blackstone itself. I just wish it was connected and didn't have this grid look to it. So, but I'm very excited. In between this circle and what will be the next one up, I'm hoping to fit 2 more traders in. I'm going to be probably working on that off camera. And probably working off camera at least for the blade part, maybe not this design part. Up to where the hilt will be, and I can get that done. And get like the levels in, the circle in on the blade part, but the design part I'll still probably do on camera. I'm not sure yet on that, but I have basically run out of time for this episode. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.